Chosen one, listen. What you are standing in right now is not confusion. It's confirmation. God said, "This is it. This is the moment the heavens have been preparing behind closed doors. This is the breakthrough you've been praying for. For months, maybe years, you've whispered the same prayer. You've cried in silence, wondering if God still heard you. You've replayed the same dream over and over, asking, asterisk, when, Lord? When will it be my turn? Asterisk, and now heaven speaks. Asterisk, now. Asterisk, not next year, not someday, now. The wait wasn't punishment, it was precision. God has been aligning things you couldn't see, preparing hearts you didn't know, and building strength you didn't realize you had. You weren't delayed, you were developed. You weren't forgotten, you were fortified. Before we move further into this divine revelation, pause right here. Hit that like button as a sign of agreement, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking in this same awakening. And if this word hits your spirit, comment asterisk, asterisk, 777, asterisk, asterisk below. Right now, 777 means divine completion. Heaven's confirmation that your waiting season is over. Now take a breath, because what's coming next will shake everything that's been stagnant in your life. You see, every breakthrough begins with a breaking of pride, a breaking of old patterns, a breaking of comfort zones that once felt safe but secretly kept you small. That breaking you've been feeling, it wasn't destruction, it was construction. God said, asterisk, I had to break you before I blessed you. Asterisk, because if I blessed you before you were ready, you'd lose what I gave. But now you've been tested, refined, purified through fire. The very flames the enemy sent to destroy you are the same flames that forged your faith. Chosen one, you didn't just survive the fire, you became it. You are now the heat that melts fear, the light that burns through doubt. And that's why this moment, this exact second, is sacred. Because God said, asterisk, this is the one you waited for. Asterisk, every closed door was a redirection, not rejection. Every no was a holy pause, not a punishment. And now the yes is coming. The door you thought was sealed has been commanded to open. Isaiah 22:22 says, asterisk, what he opens, no one can shut. Asterisk, for so long you felt unseen, but heaven saw, heaven heard, heaven kept the record. And when God keeps records, he also writes release. The release is happening times now. Asterisk, financial blessings are shifting toward your name. Healing is aligning with your body. Reconciliation is being written into your relationships. Peace is entering your atmosphere, like oxygen saturating everything around you. You've cried tears that nobody saw, but God counted every one. Psalm 56:8 says, asterisk, you keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Asterisk, do you understand what that means? It means not a single tear was wasted. Every drop became data in heaven's system, and now he's downloading the answer. Comment asterisk, asterisk, 777, asterisk, asterisk, if you feel it resonating. This isn't coincidence, this is confirmation. You were not waiting for the breakthrough. The breakthrough was waiting for you to mature enough to carry it. God said, asterisk, I couldn't give it to you when you wanted it. I had to give it when you could handle it. Asterisk, that's why everything felt delayed. Because it wasn't time for times, it was time for times you. Asterisk. You had to learn the difference between movement and maturity. Now that you've grown, heaven says, asterisk, go. Asterisk, this is your go season, your release season. The gates that held you are now opening by divine order. Chosen one, do you know what that means? It means no more begging, no more chasing, no more proving. The blessing is locating you. The one you waited for, the opportunity, the relationship, the shift, it's not lost. It's time's late on purpose. Asterisk. Because divine timing doesn't follow human clocks. God said, asterisk, I hid it until you were ready. Asterisk. And now, as you hear these words, something in your spirit is awakening. You can feel it, a stirring, a knowing, a gentle but powerful whisper that says, asterisk, this time it's real. Asterisk, you're not stepping into another cycle, you're stepping into completion. The doors that used to close in your face will now swing open before you arrive. The people who overlooked you will now seek your presence. The favor that seemed far away will now flood your life like a tidal wave. But listen carefully, this breakthrough isn't just about you. It's about the assignment attached to you. God said, asterisk, I'm not blessing you for attention. I'm blessing you for purpose. Asterisk, you are a vessel, a carrier of transformation. When you rise, others will rise through your obedience. That's why the warfare was so heavy, because your victory breaks generational curses. The enemy saw what was coming and panicked. He tried to distract you, delay you, discourage you, but he failed. Because what God ordains, no demon can undo. Chosen one, your faith has become your fortress. Your obedience has become your open door. And now heaven has released the command, asterisk, let it happen. Asterisk. Say this out loud with me. I receive it. I'm ready. I am the chosen one. When you speak it, you seal it. When you type it, you testify. Go ahead, comment, asterisk, asterisk, 777, asterisk, asterisk again, to declare it over your life. Now listen, God said, asterisk, I'm not just giving you what you asked for, I'm giving you more than you imagined. Asterisk, Ephesians 3:20, asterisk. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Asterisk, you prayed for survival, he's giving you overflow. You prayed for healing, he's giving you wholeness. You prayed for peace, he's giving you divine purpose. You prayed for a door. He's building you an entire palace. This is not a small turnaround. This is the one that changes everything. And if you're still here, that means your spirit recognizes the truth of this word. You didn't stumble onto this message. Heaven delivered it. So stop doubting. Stop overthinking. Stop asking asterisk, how? Asterisk, because God said, asterisk, you don't need to know how, you just need to know who, asterisk, and the who is working right now. The things that once resisted you are now required to assist you. The very soil that refused to grow anything will now yield abundance. The very people who said, you'll never make it, will have to watch you walk in promise. Because God said, asterisk, this is the one you waited for. Asterisk, you've entered your prophetic fulfillment. This is not rehearsal, it's revelation, not theory, manifestation, not wishful thinking, divine timing. Chosen one, the shift is happening even as you listen. You're not just hearing words, you're absorbing an anointing. Heaven is realigning everything to fit your new frequency. You've leveled up in silence, and now your silence is about to speak loud. You don't need to announce your comeback, the evidence will. You don't need to prove your worth, the fruit will. And God says, asterisk, those who left you will wish they had stayed. Asterisk, not because of revenge, but because of revelation. They'll finally see who you really are, a living testimony that God still rewards the faithful. You are about to see proof, not partial, not postponed proof, that your prayers were not wasted. Doors will open in clusters. Opportunities will appear in sequence, and blessings will come in waves so continuous that you won't have time to recover before the next arrives. If your spirit feels that surge, comment asterisk 777 asterisk again. You are aligning with heaven's pattern. This is your divine synchronization moment. And while you're here, hit that like button so this word reaches other chosen ones who need it, and subscribe to join thousands of awakened souls who are rising right now in faith and clarity. We're not following, we're building a family. Now lean in, because God said asterisk, this isn't just a new chapter, it's a new book. Asterisk, the old you cannot go where the new you is being called. The mindset that kept you waiting cannot exist in the space of winning. You must release what was to receive what is. Every attachment that drained you is being cut. Every delay that held you is being broken. Every fear that whispered, "You're not ready," is being silenced by heaven's roar. Asterisk. You are chosen. Asterisk. And when heaven declares it, earth obeys. So don't be surprised when favor finds you unexpectedly. Don't be shocked when people you've never met start aligning to help you. Don't question the miracles, just recognize them, because when God said this is your breakthrough, He meant it would be undeniable. The same hands that once built barriers are now building bridges for you. The same mouths that gossiped will now glorify. The same places that once rejected you will soon request you. This is that season, the one heaven whispered about while you were sleeping in tears, the one your ancestors prayed you'd live to see, the one that shifts everything forward. Chosen one, it's here. Chosen one, when God says it's time, no force on earth can hold it back. You have stepped into a season that cannot be reversed, delayed, or cancelled. This is not another test, not another waiting room. This is the manifestation of every hidden promise, every whispered prophecy, every seed that once fell into the ground and disappeared. It looked like loss, but it was life preparing to bloom. Everything that died in your last season was a setup for resurrection. God never buries without the intention to raise. What you thought was over was only underground. The dream you mourned was not gone, it was germinating. The silence you mistook for abandonment was the sound of heaven working in secret. And now, it begins to rise. You've carried the weight of unanswered prayers. But what you didn't know is that heaven was rearranging the timeline for your benefit. God was not ignoring you. He was protecting you from premature exposure. He refused to let your blessing arrive in an environment too small to sustain it. The delay you hated was divine insulation. You were hidden, not forgotten. Chosen one. There's a reason you felt alone. Separation always comes before elevation. God isolated you to inoculate you from contamination. He cut away distractions so you could hear the frequency of His voice. He had to strip away the noise of people who spoke fear so that your faith could grow unfiltered. You were never being punished. You were being purified. Every tear that fell became oil. Every heartbreak became instruction. Every disappointment became direction. God used pain as your teacher, and now that lesson becomes your power. What broke you now builds you. What once drained you now drives you. If you can feel that shift stirring in your spirit, Type asterisk asterisk 777 asterisk asterisk again. Let heaven recognize your agreement. This is not the same you who started the journey. You've been recalibrated by revelation. You've grown in silence, matured under pressure, strengthened through rejection. And that's why God is trusting you with this breakthrough, because He knows you won't worship the blessing more than the one who gave it. The storm didn't destroy you because it was never meant to. It was designed to teach you the sound of stillness in chaos. When everything around you collapsed, you discovered that your foundation was God Himself. You learned that when the lights go out, faith still shines. And now the wind that once opposed you is about to propel you. God said, asterisk, I'm turning your resistance into momentum. Asterisk, every obstacle that tried to stop you will now serve as a stepping stone. Every closed door will become a platform. The same mountain that intimidated you will become the place you stand and speak. This is the hour of reversal. Tables are turning quietly but swiftly. People who underestimated you will witness what happens when heaven endorses a soul that refused to quit. You will not need to prove anything. God Himself will be your evidence. Chosen one, do you realize how sacred this moment is? You are walking into prayers you forgot, you prayed. You are entering rooms your name reached before you did. You are stepping into a rhythm already prepared for your arrival. This is not luck, it's lineage. The faith of those before you built this bridge. Every ancestor who prayed for deliverance is watching you become the fulfillment of their hope. You carry legacy in your bones. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead now lives in you. It empowers you to speak life into what the world called impossible. You are not waiting for miracles. You are becoming one. Listen closely, chosen one. God said, asterisk, I'm not sending small signs anymore. I'm sending undeniable proof. Asterisk. The coincidences will become too precise to dismiss. The timing will be too perfect to ignore. The opportunities will arrive so aligned that even your doubts will have to bow. This breakthrough will not come through striving. It will come through surrender. You've done enough pushing, enough proving, enough overthinking. Now God says, asterisk, stand still and see my salvation. Asterisk, the battle is no longer yours to fight. You've carried it long enough. Hand it over. Watch what I do with what tried to break you. Every burden you release creates space for blessings to land. The hands that once clenched in fear must open to receive. The heart that once guarded itself from disappointment must soften to believe again. Faith is not pretending to be fearless. It's choosing to trust while trembling. You've reached the threshold, chosen one. The old energy is collapsing. The doors behind you no longer lead anywhere. You can't go back to who you were because that version expired the moment you chose to rise. There's a fresh wind moving now. Can you feel it? It's subtle but strong, like the breath of heaven brushing against your spirit. It's the same wind that parted seas, that filled dry bones with life, that hovered over chaos and formed creation. That wind is resting on you. You will feel sudden clarity where confusion lived. You will feel unexpected peace where anxiety ruled. You will sense divine acceleration where stagnation once dwelled. Things that took years will unfold in days. Relationships that ended will find closure without bitterness. Projects that failed will revive with new strength. Comment asterisk asterisk 777 asterisk asterisk again if you can feel it. Each declaration aligns you closer to manifestation. The universe recognizes divine agreement. Heaven honors consistency. Every time you speak in faith, The atmosphere rearranges itself to accommodate your words. So speak boldly. This is my breakthrough. I receive it now. Chosen one, God said. Asterisk, the season of almost is over. Asterisk, no more nearly, almost, not yet. You will see the full promise, not a preview. You will experience the completion, not the delay. The pattern of coming close and losing it is broken. The cycle of starting strong and stalling halfway is shattered. This is the completion era. Everything incomplete in your life is finding fulfillment. Every plan that hung midair is landing. Every prayer that lingered unanswered is being signed and sealed by divine authority. You will notice divine coincidences multiplying. People you haven't spoken to in years will appear with solutions. Doors you never knocked on will open as if they recognized you. The invisible favor that surrounded you silently will now become visible, undeniable, tangible. God said, asterisk, I'm giving you evidence that even the skeptic can't dismiss. Asterisk, you will no longer have to explain what he's doing. His work will speak louder than your words. This is the manifestation of your secret prayers. The requests you only whispered when nobody was around. The desires you buried because they felt too big, too wild, too impossible. God heard them all. He never mocked your faith. He mirrored it. He matched your belief with his boundless power. Chosen one, there's a reason your blessings took so long they had to be customized. God was crafting them to fit you perfectly. What's coming will not require force. It will fit like it was always meant to be yours. When it arrives, you will know. There will be peace, not panic. There will be ease, not striving. The atmosphere itself will whisper, asterisk, this is the one you waited for. Asterisk, don't be afraid of the bigness of what's coming. You've outgrown small blessings. The old level can no longer hold the weight of your calling. God is stretching your capacity because he's about to pour more. He's expanding your influence quietly. Conversations are happening about you in rooms you haven't entered yet. Contracts are being drafted with your name on them. Favor is walking ahead of you, preparing the ground for your arrival. The same way rain prepares the soil for harvest, your past pain prepared the ground for purpose. Every storm softened the surface. Every delay fertilized your faith. And now, the harvest is inevitable. Chosen one, this breakthrough isn't random, it's recompense. God is paying you back for every sleepless night, every betrayal, every season of scarcity. This isn't just blessing, it's justice. The scales are being balanced in your favor. For every door closed by people, heaven opens one no man can shut. For every lie spoken against you, God raises a platform to display his truth through you. For every friendship that ended, divine replacements arrive with loyalty, not lip service. Type asterisk asterisk 777 asterisk asterisk again, if your heart agrees. Each time you declare it, you are stepping further into divine order. This is a new atmosphere. Things that used to trigger you will no longer touch you. Words that once wounded you will fall harmlessly to the ground. The emotional heaviness that lingered like fog is lifting. You are lighter, freer, stronger, wiser. God said, asterisk, you're not the same person I called out of the wilderness. You are the refined version, the one ready to reign. Asterisk, the wilderness was not punishment, it was preparation for rulership. You had to learn solitude before you could handle spotlight. You had to master stillness before managing success. And now, because you've passed every hidden test, the crown awaits. This breakthrough will not look like what you expected. It won't arrive through who you imagined. It won't follow the route you planned. Because God said, asterisk, I'm doing it my way. So you'll know it was me. Asterisk, He will use the unlikely, the overlooked, the ordinary. The things that seem insignificant will become the carriers of your miracle. Don't dismiss the small beginnings. They are often the doorways to great endings. Chosen one, God's timing is never late. It's layered. Every delay had depth. Every detour had design. You didn't lose time, you learned how to redeem it. And now the redeemed time will work double for you. What took others 10 years will take you 1. What others toiled for endlessly will fall into your lap with grace. Because grace is not fair, it's favor. Favor bends the rules. Favor changes the order. Favor rewrites the outcome. And you, chosen one, are walking in favor's flow. Look around. Signs are everywhere. Repeated numbers, familiar songs appearing at just the right moment. Random confirmations that make your spirit tremble. That's not coincidence, that's heaven winking. It's God whispering, asterisk, I'm here. Keep going. You're close. Asterisk, you've reached the threshold where supernatural becomes normal. Miracles will follow you effortlessly because you are now in sync with divine rhythm. What used to feel forced will now flow. What used to drain you will now delight you. And God said, asterisk, tell them this. I'm not just giving them a breakthrough. I'm making them the breakthrough. Asterisk, you will walk into rooms and atmospheres will shift. You will speak and hearts will soften. You will act and destinies will awaken. You are not waiting for the move of God. You are the move of God. Chosen one, everything is changing, and this time it's permanent. This isn't a passing phase. This isn't temporary favor. This isn't a glimpse of glory. It's a new dimension of being. The spiritual weight you carry now can't be shaken. The authority in your voice can't be denied. The light in your eyes can't be dimmed. You have become the evidence of God's faithfulness. You are the living testimony that waiting is never wasted. And as this revelation unfolds, remember, the same God who began this good work in you will complete it. You are walking proof that His promises never expire. Keep breathing this truth in. Let it rewrite your inner dialogue. You are no longer hoping for the breakthrough, you are standing in it. Chosen one. There's a vibration in the air around you that even you can feel but can't explain. It hums quietly at first, like the whisper of wind before a storm, and then it begins to rise. You are walking beneath an open heaven, and everything around you is starting to respond to the sound of your faith. The earth recognizes the command that was just released over your life. What felt still begins to move. What felt lifeless begins to breathe. What felt impossible begins to unfold. This is the activation point. You are not waiting for instructions anymore. Heaven has already issued them. The angels assigned to your destiny have begun their movement. There is a chain of divine activity that began the moment you said yes in your heart. You didn't even have to speak it out loud. The whisper of your surrender was enough to send a wave through eternity. Everything that belongs to you is being located right now. Chosen one. There is a divine memory in creation itself that recognizes your name. The mountains know it. The seas know it. The universe itself responds when you move in alignment with God's voice. You were never ordinary. You were built with spiritual gravity. That is why certain people could not stay around you. They could not survive your orbit. Your presence exposes everything that is false. Your energy demands authenticity. And now God says, asterisk, I am awakening what has slept inside you for years. Asterisk, There are dormant gifts that have been resting quietly beneath your pain. There are abilities you have not even discovered yet, capacities that were hidden until the right season. That season is now. You are about to surprise yourself. Words will flow from your mouth that you did not prepare. Ideas will spark in your mind faster than you can write them down. Dreams will begin to replay in clearer color because heaven is revealing instruction through your imagination. Every gift you carry has a destination, and that destination is being revealed step by step. You don't need the full map. You need momentum. Obedience creates momentum. Each small step opens the next. The journey you feared will feel like flight. You will look back at the terrain that once intimidated you and realize that you're now gliding above it. Type asterisk, asterisk, 777 asterisk, asterisk, if you can feel the acceleration building inside your spirit. Heaven responds to faith in motion. There is a new frequency of boldness rising in you now. You have spent years playing small to make others comfortable. You have dimmed your light to fit spaces that were too narrow for your calling, but the days of shrinking are over. God said, asterisk, you cannot hide what I have crowned. Asterisk, you were not designed to blend in. You were designed to break patterns, to expose lies, to redefine what's possible. This is why rejection followed you, because you were never meant to fit into systems built on imitation. You are the original design. The blueprint others are trying to copy was written on your soul. They sensed it even before you did. That's why people reacted strangely to your presence. They could not explain it, but something in them recognized that you carried authority. You don't need to explain your light, just shine. Chosen one, this next phase of your life requires voice. No more silence, no more shrinking behind politeness. You must speak what God places on your tongue. You must say what others are afraid to say. You must declare what heaven is whispering through you. Your words are not empty. They are encoded with creative power. When you speak, you legislate. And when you move, the atmosphere rearranges. Every room you enter shifts because of the energy you carry. You are the answer to prayers people don't even know how to pray. You are the embodiment of promises generations before you only dreamed about. The spirit of fear has been evicted from your mind. The anxiety that used to shake your confidence will no longer have access. You are walking into environments that once triggered insecurity, but now you will stand unmoved. Confidence has taken root not in arrogance, but in awareness. You know who sent you. You know whose you are. You know what you carry. This awareness will attract opposition, but do not be startled. Opposition is the echo of impact. When heaven pushes you forward, resistance only proves momentum. You are not fighting the old battles anymore. You are walking in authority over them. The demons that tormented your past tremble when you wake up now. If your spirit recognizes this truth, write asterisk, asterisk, 777, asterisk, asterisk, again. Let your agreement send ripples through the unseen. The blessing that's coming next is strategic. It's not random prosperity. It's purposeful positioning. God is placing you in influence not for fame, but for function. There are people waiting to see what obedience looks like in real time. They will follow your example without even realizing it. You are a living demonstration of divine alignment. Every resource you need is already attached to your assignment. You will not have to chase provision, it will chase you. The doors of opportunity will align like a corridor of light before your steps. You won't even need to knock, they will open by recognition. The code that unlocks them is your faithfulness. Chosen one, this breakthrough also requires discernment. Not everyone who claps is for you. Not every invitation is divine. The enemy loves to disguise distraction as opportunity, but your spirit will know. You will feel the dissonance instantly. Peace will always confirm what is of God. Confusion will always betray what is not. God is amplifying your discernment so that you don't waste time repeating old cycles. What took you months to realize before will now be clear in moments. You won't second-guess the voice anymore. You'll trust the nudge, move swiftly, and watch miracles meet you halfway. The anointing on your life now carries recognition. People who never valued you will start quoting your words. Those who dismissed you will start seeking your counsel. Stay grounded. The purpose of elevation is service. True greatness is humility clothed in authority. You are not climbing ladders, you are being lifted by purpose. This rise cannot be sabotaged, because it's sustained by obedience, not applause. You are moving from influence built by effort to impact built by grace. That is why everything feels lighter. You are now powered by flow, not force. Chosen one, the fire you walked through did not burn you. It branded you. You carry marks that heaven recognizes as access codes. When angels see the scars of survival on your soul, they respond with reinforcement. The spiritual realm knows your story. You've become a legend among those who watched you refuse to quit. And now God says, asterisk, I am giving you beauty for ashes, strength for shame, double for trouble. Asterisk, every loss carries a receipt, and heaven is issuing the refund. You are about to receive compensation for pain, interest for injustice, elevation for endurance. This is divine economics. Nothing you suffered was wasted. Everything you endured became currency. Type asterisk asterisk 777 asterisk asterisk again if you're ready to collect what belongs to you. There is also a healing wave moving through your body now. The weariness that clung to your bones is leaving. The sleepless nights, the heaviness in your chest, the tension you carried silently, God is lifting it off you. He is renewing your vitality. You will wake up refreshed without knowing why. You will feel laughter returning without reason. The joy of the Lord is recharging your nervous system. Every cell in your body responds to divine command. Your health aligns with heaven's harmony. Even the fatigue of disappointment dissolves. You will feel light again. You will move freely. You will love again without fear of loss. Chosen one, you must also prepare for restoration in relationships. People who wronged you will come with confession. Some will seek forgiveness not to return but to release you. Don't hold resentment. Forgiveness is not weakness, it's wealth. It frees you from spiritual debt. When you forgive, you untie your future from their mistake. New connections are forming quietly behind the scenes. Divine partnerships are being arranged, people who understand your calling, not compete with it. You will no longer walk with those who drain you, but with those who discern you. Alignment will replace attachment. Purpose will replace popularity. And when these new relationships appear, you'll recognize them instantly. Their spirit will feel familiar, like home. You won't need to explain yourself, they will simply understand. That's how you know it's from God. Chosen one. This breakthrough is multi-layered. It touches every aspect of life: spiritual, emotional, physical, financial, relational. Nothing is left untouched. This is not partial restoration, this is total renewal. You are being rebuilt from the foundation up. You will see sudden clarity in areas you once avoided. The fog is lifting from your vision. The confusion that clouded your judgment is gone. You will begin to make decisions easily, confidently, without the heaviness of fear. God said, asterisk, I am